Welcome back, guys. We're going to be doing Rosalina's Comet Observatory. I'm going to do a quick playthrough and then we'll get right to it. Alright, so it's not as hard as it looks or sounds. The hard part is connecting both hands at the same time. But we're going to start with the melody first, because the melody's why I learned the melody first, so we're going to do that first. F sharp, A, F sharp. So thumb, pinky, thumb, pointer, pinky. And because we're hopping such a great distance, our fingers can kind of hit any note we need at any time. So we're going to use the pointer again to hit C sharp. It's going in threes, you know, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the first group is F sharp, A, F sharp. The next group is pointer, ring finger in middle. Try and get used to that. It can be a little confusing. I suggest you write it down. I had the sheet music, so it was written down for me. Now with the pinky, it's still on D, I think. No, it's pointer finger. So switch the ring finger, to the pinky. Look at that, another group of 3. Pinky D, pinky on D, D flat with the ring finger to G. And then because the middle finger is kind of already on B, now remember to pause and go back, because I do go pretty quickly, and I kind of hopefully teaching an intermediate group of people. But beginners are welcome as well. I have some beginner stuff I'm going to be doing and already have up. So yeah, here we are. The next phrase of the melody is kind of it's essentially built the same way. But instead of going to D flat, we're going B flat to B. So this is some kind of strange chord. So that's B, B flat, B flat, B, D, A. I really can't reach. I guess I could reach, but gosh, it hurts. So what I do is kind of just fan it, like twist my hit the notes as I'm twisting my hand. So B flat, B, D, A. Thumb, pointer, middle, pinky. And then, because I'm hopping such a far distance, my thumb is kind of already on D. B flat, B, D, A, G with a ring. Now this part was my favorite. G flat, E, D flat, D. Now, the way you do this is you do that kind of under pivot thing. Pointer on D flat, and then thumb on D. And then I like to add the 4 and the 5 of the D. D, G, A, D, G, A, D. So in total we got. All right, that's the right hand. We're gonna do the next part of the melody, which is another movement I suggest, I guess. It starts on A. Now they're all quarter notes, and like a 16th there in there. So A, D, E, A, D, to C sharp, to back to A. And then F sharp to G. That's the 16th note here. A, D, E, A, D, C sharp, A, D, E, F, G, F sharp, G, F sharp, E, A, D, E, A, D, C sharp, A, E, C sharp. Yes. Now I think I'm going to move on to the left hand. Left hand is a little easier. We're going to start with the intro. So as you can see, there's an A major, pinky, middle, thumb, to, I believe, a D. Yeah. Of course, it's an inversion of the D because you don't want to have to hop. It just sounds weird, you know? So that's A, C sharp, E. It's a waltz, so try to keep that. Just because, you know, it's music. So A, D, F sharp. Now we're going to move up to G. So we're going to leave the pointer where it's at and move the pinky and the thumb up one. So in total we got. Now the last chord of this left hand is the first chord, but I like to add an octave on top. You do that twice, but the second time you end on a major 7. A little bit of tension there. And what the right hand is doing is just hitting A, essentially. And then I hit like just the 1, 5, and 1. That really gives the, in my opinion, it really fits. You know, I can play to the song because of how close these chords sound to the record. Yes, and now the last part we're going to be doing is the left hand of the melody. So the melody is interesting, to say the least. With all those notes that aren't in the scale. But the left hand is easier. So we're going to go down. Gosh. With the left hand, it's much easier. So we're going to go down to D. Now, it'll take a while to build up this bass line. This bass melody. Boom. So, I suggest you just do octaves for now. that's really it. Just D, F sharp, G, A, D, D. So. And that's essentially the entire song. I hope you guys have a notebook. I did kind of lay it out in a strange order. I started with the melody first. I think the melody is the most important part. That's the part that I really sat down to like figure out and kind of understand. So thanks for tuning in, you guys. Like and subscribe. I'll try to do these daily. You guys can have any recommendations at all, just let me know. I'm an open book. Instagram, YouTube, and Snapchat. I have a Snapchat for some reason. All right, thank you guys.